All right, now I'm back with episode number 3. It's about the band. Well, it's for me, it's the band, okay? Simply for just a couple years now, actually, it's been over 10 years. I can look harder, but at the same time, I do suffer from certain learning disabilities, so I might seem super smart to you, and I might, I am. But at the same time, I have certain weaknesses where it's difficult for me to manage certain tasks without teamwork. So I will produce, I will put out a bunch of my own tracks and upload them into YouTube. But what the original intention is for is to come together with a very serious band of serious talented artists that want to go just above a lot, but within mainstream music. Now, it's not to sell out, but it's about the people in general here. See, the new target to help the world is actually use your art, use your awareness, and target the general people, even laymen's. Wait till he sobers up and then try to talk to him. You know what I mean? um, okay, because we all got to dummy up together. So the people that are aware, let's get together, let's get to work. But the people that aren't aware, that's who we're working for. That's the real purpose for us to get together and use our skills. It's to provide awareness to the general public, the people. That's basically what's feeding the very machine that's entrapping and enslaving and stressing us out. And there's scarcity happening on all sorts of scales where there's something hiding from you, and it's totally trying to stunt your growth and stop your evolution. It's trying to stop you, man. So it's using fear so that you're trapped in fear and your freedom's gone because you're just being manipulated, man. So I'm going to put myself out there with some other people that want to put themselves out there. And we'll work hard and make our tracks sound really good, but not good like indie type of artists where it's targeting all these really cool artistic people that already have an idea what's going on. No, we're targeting the mainstream public. That's when we're actually getting stuff done. That's the purpose. That's one of the main jobs we want to do. We want to use our artistic skills and let the people know what's going on. So me as a vocalist writer, keep in mind writer, I have the ability to channel and tap into, my frontal lobe, which is doing its job of being a part of my energy field that's responsible for tapping into other worlds and collecting information as stories, that I have the ability to write and produce stories. So series of animated series or serious series that will get really good ratings, I'll tell you right now. Seeing, I just have a hard time advertising myself and following through properly and stuff like that. People find out I have bad spelling, so then they don't take me serious, and then I'm left hanging with really dope skills. So, and then there's songwriting. Now, with the lecture that I'm providing, you already know the type of lyrics that I would put in my songs, so I don't need to elaborate on that. And it's the purpose and the reason. And the next thing is if, say, we got lucky and it actually worked, and people were like, yeah, this is what we're into, and it starts to generate that stuff that I don't like personally, but I'm learning to be open-minded and love everything. But if that works out and that stuff starts coming through, we have to not let it get to our heads. We have to get through if people start treating us different because our status changed in life. That stuff's gross, man. I want to spend that money right away on the property. I don't want to have time to dally around and see. I don't want to, man. See, the reason why I've always disliked money is because I love people so badly that I'd rather have relationships while I'm broke. I'd rather build my relationships while I'm broke financially and just feel safe with those relationships right away. See, than coming in from the other angle, man. I don't trust it. Like me, myself, I'm already a strategical thinking person. And I'm honest coming from my heart where my intention can be. But I can also be deceitful if I feel like it. And it's just human. So that's what we want to watch out for. We've got ourselves conditioned to believe that the material realm is the source of happiness, where this is a nasty little illusion. The more we come together, then the happier we'll be. Not more stuff you have. And what's the purpose for all that stuff? You still need to invite friends over to enjoy that stuff. So it's still about relationships, dude. See? So, like I said, the band is really for that house that I mentioned in the previous episode. So the reason why I'm putting it out there like this is also I'm human too. I'm learning too. I also have the ability to make ill decisions as well. So I'm kind of like putting that help suggestion out there in advance to say, if my life really changes in a somewhat positive way, in a materialistically positive way, I'm hoping that there'll be some stern yet friendly and sweet reminders to help keep me and the band on track, to stay on target. Don't get into certain things, that in history you'll see many artists wind up flailing a little bit. I feel that if we want to be super efficient, we don't want to flail at all. We want to hold gatherings that are healthy and safe and clean and happy. And we want to focus on where we want to get that property built, who we're going to hire to help us build it. We need people that understand the Earth's grids, energy grid system. We need people that understand new school architecture type technology, and we need people that understand sacred geometry and fractals. And that's basically what the band's for. And so, the type of music many people will ask me, I let them know that it's wide range rock, open rock, from soft rock to death metal scene. So maybe not all of our tracks would make it out to mainstream radio, you know what I mean? Especially with some of the lyrics I'm planning to put out there. I don't expect the people that are in charge of money, and they're the ones that are, the corrupt elite, People like me, we're definitely setting ourselves up by just putting ourselves out there, but just enjoy us while we last, and then there's no worries, because all relationships are eternal. Thank you. Catch you on the next episode.